Would you like your dance bracelets to look professionally made, spending minimum budget and time? In this video, I'll show you how to make gorgeous dance bracelets using Rigilene boning. Step by step, with my easy-to-follow instructions, you will be able to make it yourself. My name is Natalia. I'm a former dancer and dance costume designer. I create all kinds of dance costumes and accessories for my clients all over Europe for more than 10 years. So let's get started. You will need Rigilene boning. From 1 meter of Rigilene, you can make up to 5 bracelets. Use scrap lycra material in any color you want. And crystals is up to you. You can use Swarovski or good quality replics. I use replics. So cut your Rigilene boning 12 cm width into the pieces 20-22 cm length, and your lycra 3 to 4 cm width into the pieces 22-24 cm length. Fold the fabric face inward and pin it. Once you are done with all 3, let's get to our machine and stitch it. I use stretch stitch on my brother machine, which is number 4. When sewing, don't forget to remove your needles. I do forget to remove mine sometimes. As you sew, don't stretch the fabric. Don't pull it, just keep going straight. Once you are done, cut your threads, remove the needles and check the stitch. And now we need to turn it on the front side. There are many ways to do it. I like the old school, a pin, a safety pin. And now we need to place Rigilene inside the stripe that we made. So carefully pull your lycra onto Rigilene, and what I like to do is slightly bending it. So bend it for easy going. And now we have to straighten everything. We have to make sure that our lycra stripe is sitting really nicely and firmly on our Rigilene. This material is really flexible, so don't worry, twist it, turn it different directions to make sure it's sitting straight and firm. So check one more time that everything is straight and firm. We will need to cut off unnecessary fabric, so leave about 2 cm, the rest cut off. Now release the second end of Rigilene. Apply one end of Rigilene onto the other, about 1 cm. Make sure you're going to sew it together really tightly. This part is really important. Make sure you're going to sew it together really good. Go through all the edges. Don't forget to make your knots at the beginning and at the end. And now we have ends of Rigilene connected together. Check one more time that everything is okay. And now we have to cover it with lycra. Carefully stretching the fabric, start pulling one end of lycra onto the Rigilene stitch. Once you cover the stitch with one end of lycra, pull the other end on the top. And when you are done, check one more time that everything is clean and look good. Now we have to fix the end of the fabric. Just go with a few stitches through the end of the lycra. And don't forget about the knots at the beginning and at the end. And yes, our base is finished. Check one more time that everything is good, clean and tight, and you're happy with the shape. Time for crystals, my favorite part. Oh yes, and my favorite glue is E6000. It's up to you the size and the shape of the big crystals. Cover each stone with a small amount of glue and leave it aside for a few seconds. You can try on your crystals before to check how many stones of each shape and size you will need. Start from the stitch. The first crystal will go exactly on the connection of Rigilene and fabric. I applied the second crystal about 1 centimeter apart from the first one. Slightly press with your finger each crystal after applying. That is why we left crystals with the glue aside for a minute. The glue got a little bit dry and it's gonna stick better. I always keep checking all my crystals. Keep pressing them with your fingers. And the last one. And yes, we are almost done. Time for small crystals. I used size 16 and 20. Squeeze very small amount of the glue in between your big crystals. Probably you will need 3 to 4 drops. It depends on the distance you left between the big stones. I love to mix sizes and shapes. It gives dimension and better sparkle. And once you are done, check your crystals one more time. And the last thing, we need to sew all our crystals. Two, 3 stitches on each hole of the crystals will be more than enough. This way we will be sure that they will never ever fall off. I made the pink crystals exactly the same way I made the gold ones. Subscribe to my channel, I have new video coming every week. Check my Instagram to see more of my creations, ready-to-wear costumes and accessories. Like this video if it was useful to you. Leave your comments, it is really important to me. Always with love, Natalia.